What's going on, guys? Plastic Beach X3 back here with another One Piece sim video, another ranked video with the Bonney strategy. I don't feel like showing my face cam today, just not feeling it. But same list, and we got four more games to commentate over on the ranked sim. So first is going to be against Black Yellow Luffy. I choose to go second, and gonna play the Bonney search. Bonnie's really good into the Black Yellow Luffy because they're kind of in a position where they want to swing out life constantly, and if they can't, then they kind of lose tempo. It's kind of like Whitebeard. Not as devastating as Whitebeard if you don't swing out life, because they can just like get big bodies later on in the game, but still they do want to swing out life more often than not. He is going to swing into the Bonnie. I remember this guy took forever on all of his plays. So I was going to play Flampe. And I do rip a baby 5 off the top, so I'm just going to play that instead of the Corazon. I'll get a 2K counter and not swing, hoping to like tap down this Luffy and swing into it. But he doesn't swing with his leader, so it just gives me too much value just to stun the leader. And if he's going to Hiyori this turn anyway, which very well could be doing that, then tapping the Luffy is incorrect anyway. I'm gonna play another Luffy and not gonna use Luffy's ability to go down to one life. Fair enough. I'm just gonna play Cavendish, or sorry, Basil Hawkins in past turn. If they didn't both have blonde hair, it wouldn't be so hard for me. But you know, no, I'm just kidding. The alt art for this Basil Hawkins card is so sick. I can't wait to get four of it. They're gonna play Sabo, draw two, trash two, and I'm kind of just playing to my curve right now. I'm gonna be playing Hody next turn, leaving a Dawn standing. I can tap the Luffy, the little Luffy, if he leaves it on the field this turn. Which he still has two for Hiyori if he wanted to, but he's going to go Garp instead. So the goal now is to, let him swing with his Luffy and leader, and then I'll be able to Hody down his Luffy and Sabo next turn. He's going to swing 5, try to bait me to block, and I decide to counter. And then swings 9, and I'll take it. And now I'm just going to play Hody, swing into the little Luffy, and then Hody swing into probably the Sabo. Even though, like, yeah, it's obviously going to come back, but it's better than just like swinging at the Luffy and letting them 1K out of it. And then pass turn with a Dawn standing. They will use their Luffy ability to go down to 0. And now next turn, depending on what they do, I can 10 drop or Cody Jones. He's going to do his thing here. Going to play the ace and the sabo. Just thinking about tapping the sabo with the leader effect, but it's probably not good too, because I'm not going to have anybody who can swing 9 at his life next turn, so it's kind of pointless. So he's going to swing 12 into the Hodie. I will tap the higher attack monster and then decide whether to save the Hodie. Maybe it was right to, but either way, it was very incorrect to double, discard 2 cards over that 7 swing when I could have just blocked with the Basil. So big misplay. Definitely should have blocked with the Basil, kept that 2K in hand for no punish. Right now, I'm just going to 10 drop pass turn. Oh, forgot to start the music. Like I said, this person took forever to make any plays. Alright, this is on 2 times speed. They are going to finally put 2 under their leader. And like they can like Gecko, get a Sabo. It would be annoying if they did that. But like 10 drop Doofy just bodies the stick. I'm gonna use the 1-drop searcher event to get an ace. Gonna use the bleeder ability, and he's deep, deep in that tank, just thinking hard. Doesn't even play a Sabo. Gonna play ace, rush. And then gonna swing 7/7. Take the first one and then gonna do the why didn't I block with Basil? Yeah, that's just a misplay. I'm just giving up cards in hand for no reason. Then gonna go 10 of life. He's gonna think forever on whether to block with the Sabo or not. Finally decides to block. I skipped 3 times there. And then like if he blocks with it, I can swing Cavendish. If he doesn't block, then I have to keep the Cavendish up because I'm trying to play around another ace out of life. Like he could go Luffy, burn a life, draw a card, and then get an ace, rush ace, and be able to kill me. If he leaves the Sabo up, and I swing Cavendish, so I only gonna swing I keep saying Cavendish. I am only gonna swing Basil there if um, he taps the Sabo or blocks the Sabo. And he's going to be able to leader ability again, put a Sabo and a Luffy. The Sabo is super annoying, and finally has a Gecko. But he's going to end his turn with 3 cards in hand with a 9K leader, 1 Sabo, and I'm going to be able to Hody Jones the Sabo, swing 9, 11, 11, and then just mass him out of the game. So it doesn't really matter the 7 swing. But I'll save it anyway. And then just Hody tap the blocker, 9, 11, 11 for game. All right, so there's that. We'll go into the next game against Enel. And this game's like super frustrating. It's gonna make me pretty upset, but it happens like this sometimes. He does have the Flampe, so I do want to play double. Um, pretty much anytime you can go like double and you don't have a turn 4 play, double searcher, and you don't have a turn 4 play, you might as well do whiff off of the. That was insane. If I just do that in the different order, which is no way to know, but if I just do it in the other order, it's so much better. Um, but yeah, whiff off the baby 5 and then get like pretty bad card to the matchup because of Gadatsu. And just straight up has the Gadatsu on 5, so it's good for them. Punish me for playing the baby 5 and not using it. And then I can just go Cavendish pass. Yeah, just the searches in this game was so bad. I'm going to tap the leader with my leader effect. They're going to be able to play the compo. And I can go 6 into the Gadatsu, get 2 Dawn back. And I'm probably, just going to swing into the compo, leave a Dawn standing. As to not give them cards or make them go down to 2. Is going to be able to Yamato my Cavendish. But I can't 10 drop, you know, until I rip it off the top. So I don't tap the Yamato, but, rip it off the top just to, throw salt in my wounds. I mean, it's just like the best play to do it anyway, even though I'm not going to be able to tap the Yamato. They're going to go to 9 and then go to ace, swing 10. And now I just have to clear border, I just lose. But yeah, I just have to play the kid or just straight up lose. There's probably no way I clear the board there. And put up blockers because I'm only at 1 life. Maybe I could have, I don't know. Maybe I could have just not played the kid there, swung really big, like. Oh, and by the way, they have 4 top end in a row, so they have perfect Yamato into ace ace. Um, so opponent is looking pretty good. They just been cracked this whole time. I will start pressuring life, and this is my game shot here. There's no way I can live next turn. There's nothing I could have done differently. I feel like maybe I'm wrong, but maybe I could have played triple blocker or leave a Dawn up. But even then, I'm not sure if that even gets there. And I was pretty upset that they had 1K that they needed because I ended up swinging. Yeah, so I was 8, 9, 10, 14. And they had double zero drop. Double zero drop. I think that I can't tell what they're discarding off of that. But and then just 1Ks. So yeah, exact that they needed with a brick in hand. Yeah. That one's pretty annoying, but maybe I could have played. Sorry that I'm taking so long on this one, but I really want to know what I could have done differently. So if I go 9, I think I still. I don't know. I think I maybe still. Here. Okay, so I can go. How do I get this out of the way? Can't see my hand. Anyway, I can play 3 blockers and leave a Dawn standing. I would have to retire the Hody Jones, but 3 blockers gets those 3, and then that, and then Kid. The only issue with that play is Rygo, and they had it. I think they had it. I think it was one of the cards that they discarded to zero drop. Um, but I do have the Corazon, so if they Rygo, they go down to 4 Dawn. To get rid of the Corazon, I still have double blocker Dawn. They can go 10. I get the other ace. I have no 2Ks. So I'd have to probably block that, and they can go block Kid and leader swing. So like it just depends how they swing out of it, but I'm pretty sure I lose if I do the double blocker play or the triple blocker play, assuming they have Rygo. Because they can Rygo the Kid, and I have to get rid of the Corazon, and then they can go 10. I probably have to block that just to keep the counters in hand. I guess I could go down to 3, tap that, they go 10 again, get out of it. I don't know. It's just too much math right now. It's too hypothetical, but I don't know what they would do. But I'm pretty sure they could get it if they really thought about it. So I think that was the best play, was to go for game there, and they just happened to have the 1K that they needed. Granted, they did not have any 2Ks in hand at that time, but still, I mean, the zero drops are 2Ks. Go into the next game. I think we already watched that one, so let's go into this one. Another game against Black Yellow Luffy. 2 times speed. They are going to choose to go second, and I mulligan into like this very weird hand. Obviously, it's okay since I'm going first. But yeah, it's probably good. I mean, it's probably a good hand. Do get the 8 drop, so it's pretty good. I will take the Cavendish or the Basil Hawkins because it's the only target. I will play the Cavendish here and just swing 6 into the Garp. They will swing 6 and I'll take that. I don't have any 2Ks in hand. I can play a Luffy and burn a life to draw a card. I'm still not going to swing. Previous me would have probably still swung, but I think in the Bonney deck it's just probably better not to ever swing. But I don't know. Maybe I should have swung there. Just because he does have the Luffy and like he's gonna get there eventually. So he's just gonna keep drawing a free card every. He's gonna keep drawing a free card every turn until he does, which is super annoying. But so maybe the right play is to swing. I don't know. I'm probably gonna counter this, block and counter out because I have the Hody Jones and I don't want to go down too far in life. They will Hiyori into a blocker, which Hody Jones deals with pretty well. So now I can go Hody 6 into the Sabo, get 2 Dawn back, and then go 10 into the Luffy. No. I definitely should have played Hody Jones. I don't know why I'm playing Bonney. I have Bonney to try and stall them from using their Gecko, but no, yeah. I feel like that's a big misplay. Because I guess I'm trying to play for the kid in my hand is what I'm trying to do. So I want to establish another blocker, maybe. I'm just like trying to elongate the game as long as possible because I'm just favored the longer the game goes. Because they're gonna lose cards in hand every turn. So I guess that's like where my head is. But I still feel maybe Hody 6 into the I can clear the Hiyori with leader and then like 6 into the Sabo. Probably gives it up, and I can go 10 into the Luffy. Probably gives it up. But I mean, it is cool to keep them off the Gecko for a turn, I guess. Put them on like have a bunch of 2 drops in hand. He's gonna swing with the Sabo into the Cavendish, and then use leader ability. Get another Sabo. Then I choose to 10 drop this. So I'll go 7 at life. I'm thinking Hody might have been the play once again. Instead of 10 drop. If I go Hody, then I can swing 7 with my Bonney character, hold 1 up. Get 2 cards out of hand because of the double 7 swing, and then another card out of hand because of the 8 swing. Now I'd probably go 7/7/9 with Hody, leave a Dawn standing, and just not swing with or swing leader into Hiyori or something. And those would all be at life, so I'd be getting potentially 4 cards out of hand, or technically 3 cards out of hand because he'll discard for the 7 from Basil, he'll discard from the 7 from Bonney, and then he will take the life. But that's still getting at least 1 card out of hand because it's going to go to the bottom, and it's just another card that can't Luffy effect. Luffy character effect. And then this turn I could 10 drop. But I mean, I don't know. Now I feel like it's almost too dangerous to Hody if I don't have like a 10 drop backing me up. And the problem with going with Kid is that I'll have to use all 10 Dons, so it won't be swinging. I do end up pulling the trigger on the Hody, tapping the Sabo, and that's a big misplay. I remember this part. I start freaking out. with the mouse because I went to swing at leader, like 100% you swing at leader there. There's no zero, literally zero reason to swing at the Sabo. Um, you just 100% swing at leader there. And I went to like go to the leader and my mouse, my finger like bumped my computer on the way or like my keyboard on the way. So like as I'm moving to the Luffy leader and it clicked it on the Sabo. So that's what happened there. You definitely just 100% swing the 7 of life. To get another card out of hand because you can just use your leader ability to tap the Sabo. And they're only swinging 4 times. Now, if they do have ace, that would suck. But they are going to start swinging at board, which probably is the right play. No, if they have ace, I think I win either way. Probably can counter out at least one swing. I am going to tap the leader because it's just going to remove all value because he has to put 2 Dawn under his leader. You know, and you're just wasting 2 Dawn by tapping that. He's forced into wasting 2 Dawn by if I'm tapping the leader, so it's just, in my opinion, a lot of value. He's going to get into a spot where he will be able to keep a life, play a Sabo, I'm assuming. So it's super annoying. Actually, kind of looking bad for me here. I do have double Rosinante, which like is crazy against Black Yellow Luffy. Just blockers in general, trap blockers. We'll go 10 at 7. See if he wants to take the block with the Sabo. And like, if I'm guessing what I'm gonna do here, probably gonna play double core zone, leave a Dawn standing, so it's 5, and then I can go 9. Oh, okay. I don't know about that. Yeah, I think I should have went double core zone, and then I can go 8, 9 at leader with Basil jewelry or Basil leader. Leave one up, so there's no way they kill me. I mean, there's no way they kill me with this either, but I feel like Bonney's not that good. Like their leader's gonna be at 9. Oh, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it was a fine play. And I can just probably end the game next turn. Because like, yeah, in theory they could definitely like. I mean, this is pretty good. They're gonna end with a blocker 2 life, 3 cards in hand. But as I was saying earlier, the longer I elongate the game against this deck, the more advantage I get. I really do muff up this next turn. I do remember that. Get the 9-drop Zora, which is completely useless. I am going to 10-drop here, but I 1,000,000% should have swung into the guard. Because I'm going to freeze the 3 characters, the biggest characters, and then leave the leader Sabo. And then he'll have 2 characters to my blocker life. And then if they Sabo... No. Yeah, I need him to block. So I need him to take a block here. So I should have swung 10 first and see if he blocked, probably. And then killed the Garp. No, the Bonney here definitely should have swung at the Garp. Because now he'll have a Garp leader and an ace out of life. That's 3 to my blocker life. And I only have 3k in hand. So if he does have the 2-drop ace in hand, I just straight up lose. Yeah, so if that last card is 2-drop ace, or if they just top decked it, or if they used the leader effect with Burn the Sabo, draw into it, and then they can go. They would have to go 8 with Garp, so that's 5. Yeah, they definitely get it. Assuming my last life isn't like a 2K or something. But they are going to end up burning both, drawing 2 cards. They luckily don't have a way to get to ace, so um, I do win this game. But yeah, you'll see, discard the Buzz Cut Mochi, and then it swings 8, and I'll take it. I'm like dreading ace right now, but he just swings 9. Yeah, I can block and live. Or counter it. But so we get that game pretty sloppily played, if I must say so myself. I'll go into the last game against another Enel. They are going to choose to go second. I'm going to mulligan my hand. I'll get a Bonney, play the Bonney. They'll get a Flampe, play the Flampe. I will be able to Bonney here and whiff only against yellow. He's going to go 9 into life, so he's not going to kill the Jewelry Bonney, which is great. I'll kill the Flampe as to not give him a card, and yeah, this is the dumbest misplay of all time. I play the Bonney thinking I could stun the Dawn, but it's not rested. So 100% just Bonney effect, play Uro, get a Dawn back. It does play into Gidatsu, but it doesn't matter. Like that's just the way better play in my opinion. He does Raigo though. Like, why would you Raigo that? I don't know. Maybe that's the new strat for NL is just to hit 1 life as soon as possible. But they do waste the Raigo on a 5-drop card. And I just don't have any like I just don't have anything to play. It's like worthwhile, so I have to play Uro Corazon and just run into probably a pretty good Gidatsu on the Corazon, swing into the Bonney. He's gonna choose to play the Katakuri, which is probably a like decent play. Um, Removes a body, and like Enel doesn't worry about doesn't he's like wants to go to the long game, so like it's a fine play. I'm gonna be forced into playing my 8-drop because I have no better top end to play in that spot, and they will play an ace. Swing 10, gonna gain a life, swing 10, disgusting. And then I'm gonna tap the Katakuri. They're gonna swing 5, and I'll take it, whatever. So I'm gonna go 8 into 8, and then play a 10-drop. And just leave them at 2 life. Try and play around like a Yamato, but as you'll soon see, ace doesn't matter how much life you're at, you just gain a life. So, pretty busted, pretty aggravating. Gonna go 12 into the ace. They will discard 2 cards over it. And now I'm like, what? Yeah, I just have zero top end. Like, I just don't have any top end to keep up, so I'm kind of forced into swinging at their board. Not that I would like it's bad to swing into the board. It's like really, really good if you can remove monsters. Um, but as you see here, they discard their whole hand to protect their three monsters. Um, yeah, and then they just have a Yamato straight up for the core zone. I just would have rather played like, a 10 drop Dofi or something. They are down to two cards, so that's like pretty good. He tries to swing six, forgets about the kid. Commits to it anyway, so I can tap a 10 drop. Not that it really matters, because I'm going to tap it either way. So I'm going to counter out of all those. I just have too much counter in hand anyway. Uh, now I just have to really think about what I want to do. I'm going to swing 10 into the 8K, 12 into the 10K, finally get these two bodies off the board. And now I can go 11. No, but I have to go 10 into the ace. Or I can play like a searcher. Yeah. But somehow gets there. Just doesn't have a counter in hand. Magically. Does have another Yamato though. We'll go 10 into the kid. I'm going to tap the Yamato because the leader can't swing anyway with, kid on the field. Drawn to another non-top top end. So we'll clear these two Yamatos hopefully. Go 11-11. And now we have completely stabilized. Gotten rid of, what was it, two ace, three Yamato, two Katakuri or something crazy. No, one Katakuri, two ace, three Yamato. And here comes the other Katakuri to put the 8-drop kid into life. They're going to swing 7 into life. I'm going to be able to tap the Katakuri, take a Basil Hawkins. I will try and kill this Katakuri because they played it before they swung. They kind of had to because they had to remove the kid. I will use the baby 5 and get the Bartolomeo's effect to discard a card, or draw a card, discard one. I get rid of the 0-drop event because I value double Cavendish because it is impervious to the Rago card. Play the 85 and totally whiff. Pass turn with the Dawn Staining. They're just going to swing 15. I will block. And now I can just advantage them out of the game, probably. Get a 10 drop, get a 2K, go 10 at life. Put them down to 1 and then play Basil Hawkins. Then we'll go 6. I'll just take the free block. They will gain a life with Yamato, pop the baby 5. That's fine. I will use baby 5 and whiff once again. We'll go 7. No, not afraid of them killing me. If they do hit a Frankie, that's kind of sucks. But also, I'm probably not playing around Frankie because I wasn't thinking of it in the time. But I definitely should. Oh no, I am playing around it because I can just play Core Zone, and even if they hit a body trigger here, they can't kill me. They couldn't have done it anyway. Even if they hit a body trigger, I'm going to leave a Dawn up either way. So I'll be able to tap one of their swings, so they'll only have 2 swings to my 2 life. Play Core Zone and pass. Does have the, 4th ace and the 3rd Yamato. No, the 4th Yamato, the 3rd ace. There you go. Gonna go, it doesn't really matter. I'm just gonna tap the Yamato, discard another this, and go at life. Just to be abundantly safe, I will play the 10 drop most likely. And I would have killed them with baby 5 here if they wouldn't have nailed the 0 drop off the top. So just play 10 drop and win. They do rip the 4th ace. Can you believe it? I mean, can you believe it? Not that it wins them the game, but wow. And I'm just like not even playing around anything now. I'm just like, whatever. You've gotten so lucky. But yeah, and they also had the third Katakuri, the fourth Yamato. Come on. That's crazy. Um, but still get that game nonetheless, despite how much top end they had there. And I think that was the last game. So here's the list one more time. Thanks for everyone who watches these videos. I'm gonna keep doing them because they're pretty fun, and I like playing on the ranked, and I like learning new things and how to play the deck. And it's pretty fun. It's probably my favorite deck. Probably gonna be the deck I play this set. So either way, GG to all those guys. Make sure to subscribe to Plastic Beach X3 for more One Piece videos, and peace out.